Well, the Hyundai Venue has been in the Indian car market from 2019, and this updated version has been around for almost an year now. But just how good is this car? And in particular, how good is the diesel version? Should you buy the diesel version of the car? I decided to take this car on a long distance journey on the highway, around the hills, and of course, give you a verdict how it is to drive, both in terms of the gearbox, in terms of ride quality, as well as the overall comfort and appeal. And this here is the video. Now, if you want to watch the in-depth details about how this car is in terms of seating, the features, and of course the way it looks and how it's very similar to the Hyundai Creta in terms of its appearance on the outside, you can check out my video. It is in the link below. But this video is really about driving up in the hills and the fuel economy and other pros that this car has to offer. If you've come to this channel for the first time, please do subscribe to it. If you've been here before, please do share this video with all your friends. And don't forget to leave a comment, which is your favorite compact SUV in this segment. Thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Well, friends, as you can see, I'm driving up the hills, and today we've got the Hyundai Venue, and this is the diesel version. I requested Hyundai to give me the diesel in particular for this trip. I'm driving all the way from Delhi to Almora and beyond. I'll show you the map, I'll show you the exact location where we've been, and you can also come to this part of the country. It really is very beautiful, lush green mountains, lots of trees, and very good infrastructure on the road. So that is something that you'll really appreciate. And you'll also appreciate a diesel car on the hills, because diesel has better torque than petrol, and of course that means that it has better pulling power, and it's much easier in terms of driving on the hills, because petrol cars don't make the same amount of torque. They make much lower torque than diesel ones. So I always prefer diesel cars up the hills, and I think that's the way it should be. Anyways, let's talk about the Hyundai Venue diesel today. Now, in terms of the driving bits, it really is a very good car. I think it's got very good gearing, and on the highway when we're driving this car, we're getting excellent fuel economy figures of around 24-25 kpl, which really are exceptional figures for a car which offers you 1.5 diesel and 115 bhps. That's quite a lot of power, along with 250 Nm of torque. So these figures definitely make it a good package, and a package which you'll appreciate. 6-speed gearbox as well. It's manual, no automatics on this one, but I think the manual really is a very good gearbox. Very easy to use. The throws are light, very accurate and short, so you don't have to push too much effort into it. And of course the clutch action also is nice and springy, so it doesn't tire you out. A lot of cars, they have heavy clutches, and at the end of the day you feel tired with your left foot and also with your hands, because you're constantly changing gears up the hills. Now the best gear I think in these kind of hills is second gear on this car, because it's got good amount of torque, and easily from around 17-18 kph to all the way up to about 35-36 kph. So it's got a good range as well. Of course, after that you can slot in third, which I did on several occasions, but I really did try and keep it only in the second gear, because I was being a little lazy. I didn't want to change gears very often. Now, what else is there good about this car? The steering wheel is really light, and that's something you really appreciate again in the hills, because you don't have to put too much effort into it. So again, you won't feel tired, your hands won't feel tired, your palms, you can easily feel relaxed. Visibility is good all across. That's all something good. And the air conditioning, when we came down from Delhi, the temperature was well above 40 degrees when we were driving, so that was quite harsh, but the AC was working really well. In fact, we had to put it down on the lowest floor setting at 24 in terms of the temperature here, 24 Celsius, and even then the car was feeling pretty chilly. So the AC on the Hyundai Venue works really well. Well, so what is Budmo? Well, I'm sure by now all of you are aware that Budmo are the online expert when it comes to spare parts, and the best point is that they have the spare parts for all vehicles available in India. So even if your car is out of production now, maybe you have a large generation model, even then they have the spare part available. They have the entire catalog, and the best point is that they have the same spare part from a host of different component makers, which gives you great flexibility in the pricing overall. So check them out today. Check out the app. It's available both for iOS as well as Android devices. It's got a good torque engine. This ride also is quite good. The suspension setup has been sorted. It's got the right mix. It's neither too firm and you start feeling uncomfortable. It's neither very soft also that on the highway you feel a little wishy-washy. So in that sense also, Hyundai has done a very good job with the suspension setup of this car. I think full marks to them. If you really enjoy going up the hills, then definitely I would recommend you buy this car. It really is a very good package. 1.5 diesel is a rich and creamy motor, very good power delivery, very smooth, very effortless, and just in general, the overall driving pleasure that this car gives is generally very good. And of course, Hyundai, being India's second largest car maker, is also very good in terms of the reliability factor. I mean, the sales and service network is generally very good, so that also adds a certain amount of credibility and peace of mind factor, which other car makers won't be able to give you, especially if you're traveling up the hills. Well, so if you have enjoyed watching this video, then please give this video a like, share it with all your friends, and of course do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. We've got a lot more content on the Hyundai Venue. This particular car is my long-term car now, so it's going to be with me for the next 6 months or so. So probably till the end of this year or early next year, I'll give you lots of reports. Winters, how is it to drive in the winters? How is the fuel efficiency and stuff like that? I'll keep giving you lots of other details. So do subscribe to this channel, and also follow me on Instagram. My handle is Ashish Masih 1 on Instagram, so do follow me there as well. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.